All right, welcome everyone to lesson one. This is how to sit at the piano properly, how to think about our physical body in such a way that we get the best results and the best music possible. So, piano might seem like it's simply about our fingers, moving up and down on these keys, and that is true. That is a crucial part of it. Finger strength and dexterity and health are all really important, but your fingers connected to your hand to your wrist to your arm to your shoulder to your torso to your breathing, to your spine, to your lower body, your spine to your head, to your circulation of chi, to your spirit realm, to your chakras. It's all part of an important picture that we want to take account of and consider if we want to make the best music possible. So I'm not saying you have to do a whole meditation session, but first let's just practically think about how to position our bodies in the most efficient and healthy way. And then let's think about maybe how to deal with some of the other elements of this, the more hooey palooey, foofy roofy stuff. So, first thing I'm thinking about is how far am I from the piano? If I'm too close, I'll be up here, that's not going to be good. If I'm too far, I'll be back here, that's not going to be good. I want to be at a kind of medium distance. Second thing I'm thinking about is, alright, where's my, how vertical, or how horizontal rather, is my arm in relation to the keyboard? And we want it about right here. So I have to raise my shoulder to do that. So that signals to me that I need to, if I don't raise my shoulders, it's below the keyboard. We don't want that. We certainly don't want to be like this. We don't want to be too far above either. We want to be like right just above it. That's where it's most efficient to play. So I need to set up, I have a pillow right here, and that'll help me get to the height that I need to be at. So yeah, neither too far nor too close, but sitting here comfortably, arms ideally right at or just slightly above the keyboard. So this pillow isn't quite high enough to get me above, but at least it'll get me right at. And the next thing I'm thinking about is posture. If I'm doing this for too long, it might look really romantic when I'm playing, but it's not really gonna I'm not gonna have a long-term, successful session or career doing that. So I want to think about keeping my posture straight, and you're looking down a lot while you're playing piano. So I want to make sure that I'm not just craning my neck like that all the time, and kind of leaning back a little bit, just pushing back against the tendency to gravity just pushes forward. So yeah, that's really helpful. That also, what it does is it frees up my torso to breathe full breaths, and that'll enable me to flow more with the thing instead of being tighter and not breathing enough and then playing like that. The piano, believe it or not, is very responsive to your touch. It's even with the electronic keyboard, it can be very much hello. But we need no one not to cry nor shout. Yeah. It can be very much sensitive to minute changes in your mood, surprisingly so. Just pressing this key, there's all kinds of ways to do it, and therefore how we're breathing and how we're kind of flowing internally with our chi and our inner energy is going to change how this piano responds to us. So that, I would say, is the basics of the ergonomics. I like to take a couple breaths when I sit down if I remember to. Play with the breaths, right? Exhale as I play. You can exhale as I go up, inhale, or inhale as I go up, exhale, whatever. But just associating some kind of regularity to my breath, to the relationship to the piano. So I found that makes me a much better player if I warm up slowly, intentionally, just like I would warm my voice. I actually do my piano and vocal warm-ups together, and I go slow and I just press one note. And then I go do little scales. And that respect and intentionality that I come to it with pays off in how over the long run I'm going to play, not only for that day, but what kind of habits I'm going to build. So yeah, I would encourage you to check in with your posture, check in with your positioning, make sure it's relatively comfortable, and take a couple breaths before you play.